Welcome back to my channel. How are we all doing? I hope you are okay. Yes, we are here to listen to Biafran Liberation Army Commander. He have a very important message to share, and I would like you to listen. But before then, subscribe to the channel if you are new, like the video, and comment. Let's go there.
We are fighting with the darkness, the agents of darkness. It is not easy. Some of you might not understand the gravity of the force we are fighting against. Let me go back to physics because we are learned. There is a lot of gravity that the lot of forces, when I mean gravity, I mean forces, that fight to anything you throw up. Anything you throw up. For instance, pick up stone. Throw that stone up. There is a forces that will fight for that stone not to continue going up. And it will begin to bring the strength of that stone down. Many forces. Biafrans are fighting against so many forces for us to maintain being going up. Some of you might not understand the gravity of what we are doing. Do you understand what I'm saying? All those forces that will stop us from keep going up is what we are fighting against. At the end of the day, we defy the force of gravity. We defy the force of gravity. When you hear the word gravity, the law of gravity states that anything that goes up must come down. In physics, those that are scientists, so I'm sorry, don't misunderstand me. Both heart and science work hand in hand. But in this very aspect, there are some things a scientist can do that the artist cannot do. And there are some things the artist can do that the scientist cannot do. So when I'm mentioning scientists, please, those who are artists should not misunderstand me. I'm only mentioning my area of professionality. Pardon me for the English. It's not my mother tongue. I flow well when I use my mother tongue than English. But sometimes, for the purpose of recording, and those who does not understand my mother tongue, we use English. Now I say, for those of you who does not understand what the gravity mean, gravity is a force of darkness in my own understanding, because when you throw something up, that thing is supposed to continue going up, still going up until it reach the limitations of that hop. But the gravity, the darkness will stop it somewhere without reaching the limitation of the up and then force it to come down. And that is why the law of gravity stated very clearly that anything that goes up must come down. But do you know that moon defy that law of gravity? Moon. Those that went to moon find out that there is no law of gravity in the space known as moon. So therefore, when you throw anything up in angle instead of coming down, where the power reach, where the strength of that thing stop in angle there, it cannot come down. Biafra generate their power from there because we are the moon, we are the sun, we are the air, we are the water. For those of you who do not know that 4 elements that make up the space, we Biafrans occupy all the 4 elements. And when it comes to the issues of Biafra, we defy the law of gravity, who stated that anything that goes up must come down. We refuse to obey that law. We say that Biafra will keep going up without coming down. And that is why when you go to any place and you did not see us there, run away. That place, it does not worth living. Allow me to say good morning to the lovers of freedom. Good morning to Biafrans. Good morning to Biafra supporters all over the world. Good morning to Biafran government. Today is a 5th day of October. For those of you who do not know that Mba simply means no. And when we say no to evil, we say it from our heart. No means no. No, according to the English dictionary, no means no. And according to our language, MBA means no. Mba simply means we no agree. Light and darkness does not go the same way. Their path can never cross. There are the people they call parallel line. Parallel line means that those lines that can never cross their path. No matter the distance these two lines or 3 or 4 or 5 travel, they can never cross their path. Example of those lines are the land, the part of the land you see in the stadium when people are running. Those running part, or the race part, you will see they are using the line to demarcate the number 1 person from number 2, from number 3, to the numbers of the people that will participate in that race. And then run up the number. That number can never cross themselves. They can never cross themselves. That is what we call parallel line. Darkness and light can never cross themselves. Where there is darkness, you cannot see light there. Immediately light appear, darkness disappear. And when we tell you that Biafrans and Nigeria have nothing in common, you thought it's a joke. We do not have anything in common. Nigeria represents darkness. Biafra represents light. And when we appear, like darkness disappear. Allow me to say Shabbat Shalom to those who believe in Shabbat. I am not a Sabbatarian. I am a native man, believing in native, the ways of my ancestors. The ways of my ancestors. Before Christianity, my ancestors have been worshiping God in their own way. Before Shabbat, my ancestors knew God. Before Muslim, my ancestors were worshiping God. Remember, they are the most oldest people in the universe. The question is, before all this religion came up, were they not worshiping God? Before you begin to argue nonsense. Before any religion you can think of in this world, Hindus and whatever religion you can think of, come to existence, did my ancestors not recognize God, the Creator, in their own ways? That is the way I am. That is the way I am. I am not a Christian. I am not a Muslim. I am not an Hindu. I am not a Sabbatarian. I am not an Hebrew. I am not an Hebrew. I don't want to argue nonsense. Some people say Biafras are from Israel. I am not from Israel. I am not. I don't want to talk about what I know so that you will not argue blindly. I am a Biafran. This part of the land I found myself is a part of the land Chukwu Kikabiama gave to my ancestors that reached my father that also hand over to me. The same I will hand over to my children. Allow me to sit well. That is a fact, and that is a truth. We might have a similarity with Israel, doesn't mean say I am from Israel. We worship the same God, the Creator, but our ways of worship is different. Biafra is my religion. Biafra is my belief. Biafra is my life, my tradition. And so therefore, it is not the ways of Israel, ways of life. Remember, I have 4 market day. I do not know if to discuss with you that are very, very important. And which are, I am who I am. And I believe that you are who you are. Every individual in this life have surname. You have surname. I have surname. You have ancestors. I have ancestors. There is something that you believe on. There is something I believe on. And when it comes to the issues of Biafra, we have common goal. And what is that goal? The restorations of Biafra, which is the kingdom of Chukwu Gikabiama on earth, the holy hope of a black race, the salvation to the whole world. We are the only people God assigned to fight for humanity. Forget about United States of America. They have failed because they are never meant for that. When Biafra is restored, you know why we are telling you we reveal the secret to you so that when it begins to happen, you will find somewhere that you have had the revolution. The person were led by the Spirit of the Most High to tell the revolution, and you say somebody so time by so name bring this revolution. That is why we are always bringing this to your notice. I say, Biafrans are the only people God assigned to fight for humanity. That is the reason even before they gained their independence, anywhere all over the country, they are the one making that country to be great. Go and do your research. When Biafra is fully restored, there will be total peace in the world. Because Biafra doesn't like injustice. So anywhere they see injustice, whether you call them or you did not call them, they will appear there. And they will sanction whosoever that maltreat order. They will sanction them and there will be peace in that place. Anywhere in the world. That is why sometimes I laugh. Allow me to repeat myself. Biafra is the only people, Chukwu Kikabiama, the creator of heaven and earth, the ruler of the sea, signed to restore peace and total peace to the world. And when I say we are the hope of the black man and the peace to the world, don't misunderstand me. I'm telling you nothing but the truth. Okay? The coming of the Biafra is the coming of the peace in the whole world. America was not signed to do that. Let me tell you, before 3 years or 7 years, let me say 7 years, because the 7 is the perfect number of the spirit. Before the 7 years, Biafra will take over the world power, and there will be their greatest assignment is to restore sanity for where there is no sanity, peace for where there is no peace, and the world will stay in peace. And then you will see the spirit of Chukwukika Biama. So when we say that we are the hope of the black, not just made black, we are the light of the world. The light will shine, so shine that every Africa will be civilized. The whole African nation will be civilized, and there will be peace in the world. Live and let's live. It is our code, the code of our ancestors. And that is the reason we don't like killing. We still give life for those who came to kill us. Sometimes we say, go and sin no more. Just to show you that we love life. It is written that whatever things a man sow, he will reap. If you sow evil, we always give warning ahead of time. We tell you, don't start this thing. Because before you start something, we don't already know the end of that thing you start. If it's the one that will not favor you, we will encourage you not to start it in the first place. Because we look into the end of it. A Biafran does not just embark on a journey without consulting their ancestors to find out the end product of that joining. So when you start something, we consult our oracle. We do not start because we do not rejoice in the beginning. No, it is the end that brings our joys. And when you start something, we went spiritual and consult our oracle. What is the end of this thing? If it's not going to be favoring you or it's not good for you, we will tell you, don't embark on that journey. It will not favor you. Why do we always give that warning ahead of time? So that because life involved. The same way we tell Nigeria, don't start what you cannot finish. This war you are reckoning, this war you are bringing to Biafra land, it will not favor you at the end. At the end, you will die. You will lose a lot of souls. And you will sit down in that round table to discuss the exit of Biafra. Which simply means that before that time, you don't already lose so many souls. Don't start. Go through the process of negotiating and let Biafra go for your own betterment. Being a good neighbor pay more than being a bad neighbor. But knowing fully well that, I want you to notice something. You see beam. Do you see beam around me now? Have you seen beam around me now? I want you to notice. You see beam around me. Beam signifies purity. You hear it? It signifies purity. We are spirit. We are the light. We are the life. If you show darkness around us, we overcome with light. If you are evil, you cannot survive for where we are. Live and let live have been our code. We do not like taking life. And that's the reason in our villages, when somebody commit sin, evil against the land, we banish that person because we do not want to share his blood. Let Chukwu the God of the Mother Earth who gave life, take his life. We banish him. Anything that happened to him, oh, he take it. We love life. I'm giving you the history of who we are. So therefore, but not when a community or another people came to take our life, we will close our eyes and watch them doing so. No. We defend ourselves. That is when the defense came in. The world should notice. I've been saying this. I will continue to say this. The same way I told my children. Do you know I have children? God does not help those who doesn't help themselves, who doesn't value and appreciate what he gave to them. You see, the land of Biafra does not help those who does not appreciate what they have. Naturally, if somebody gave you something and you are not appreciative, that person cannot give you any other thing again, because the first one, the one he gave you, how appreciative are you or are you? But you see, that person will be happy to give you more when you appreciate that one he gave to you. When you appreciate that, no matter how little it is, that somebody gave you something, you appreciate it. You empower that person. You energize that person. You strengthen that person. You make that person happy to do more to you. But when person give you a little, you just collect and sigh. It's a signal that you do not appreciate of what the person gave to you. And believe you me, that person cannot give you anything again. That is the end of that person giving you anything. So if you do not appreciate the life Chukwukika Abiyama, the Mother Earth, the God of Biafra, gave to us, what will he give to us again? And so the way of appreciating that life is when we see the intruder who came in to take away that life given to us by our ancestors, we defend it, we fight against it, we stop them before they stop us, we bind them before they bind us, we destroy them before they destroy us. And when Chukwukika Abiyama, the Mother Earth, sees to it that we defend that one that he gave to us, which is life, they are motivated to give us more long life. And that is why we say, those who came to take our life, may their life be taken and add to our own, that we continue to have a long life. You don't know we are spirits? Allow me to educate you this morning. I just feel like educating you. Don't worry about Nigeria. This Nigeria army you see today, you see them no more. In just a very few time from now. Many of them will buy. Many of them will run away. Yes, it is their destiny. But what I want you to hold strong dearly, what I want you to hold very tight as a true Biafran, what I want you not to joke with, that thing I want you to take it very seriously, very important to your soul, is the end of this. Biafra is going to be restored. Full restoration of Biafra. We are going to take a very full responsible to all our territory. And we are going to restore the kingdom of the Most High on earth. Kingdom of Chukwukika Abiyama. And our children and children unborn will enjoy this land of Biafra without the presence of Fulani, without the presence of Yoruba, without the presence of Hausa, without the presence of, Britain. We will control our territory. We will control our space. We will control our sea and water. And we will enjoy the fruit of the land. Everything Chukwu Kikabiama gave to us. That is a fact. That is what I want you to hold very strong, because it's about to happen. Do not allow anything to distract you. Don't allow anybody to distract you. That is why I bring the topic of today, saying that it doesn't really matter what anybody say about us. But what matter is, what did Chukwu Kikabiama say about us? Our ancestors, what did they say about us? Those that send us to come, what is the mission? Nothing distract us. Nothing change us. Nothing remove us from that original way which we believe. That is a fact. And when I'm standing like this, when I'm sitting down like this, to tell you that it does not really matter how many they are. If they lie, let the whole world join them. You see this assignment that I already signed and accepted, both spiritual and physical, nothing anybody can do. The more you come, the more you will die. The land of Biafra is big enough to swallow all the enemies of Biafra. Yes, ask the zoo. Do not shake. I do not fear. Nothing you can do to shake me. Nothing you can do to threaten me. That's to move me. Because Biafra is here. This is the part of our possession. Indeed, it's true that the great prophet said that our oil will dash you for free. That doesn't change the fact. We will still do that. Because we were sent to help the black. Oil is nothing for us. What God put us here is what we are going to make use of. The mineral resources you are dying for, we will dash it out for free. That is not what is going to make us great. Crude oil, that crude oil that is baking your head, it will be something we dash out, give out for free to the whole Africa. We will channel it to somewhere, say, every African nation, pipe your pipe, connect it to your place, use it as you like. No shishi. We need. But the brain Chukwu Kikabiama gave us to develop is what we are going to use to make Biafra land great and Africa are the whole great. Go and write it down. That thing that make you to kill us is useless to us. That oil that make you killing us in masses is useless to us. Do you understand me? I am here to impart some knowledge into the corrigible people of Biafra. Those who have already lost hope, lose no hope. Biafra is one step remain. Look around you. I told you, I asked you a question on 1st October. Do you smell Nigeria anymore? The whole bank, no single bank send independent wishes to any of their customer. Nobody wishes anybody happy Independent Day. Except the criminal and the thief among their carcass. You are not smelling Nigeria again. Nigeria is gone and gone forever. Allow me to give you this prophecy for those of you who are staying in Abuja, Kaduna, Kano. Expect something terrible in the middle of this month. Do not say I did not warn you. And at the end of this month, Lagos should expect their own gift from Chukwu Kikabiama. The reason why this punishment is extending to Lagos is because it is your man that is the president of the darkness. Darkness called Nigeria. The West will experience something terrible. Strategies, you might call it strategies. But it is the punishment of killing innocent Biafrans. When it happened, do not say I did not warn you. Abuja, Kano, Kaduna will experience something terrible. I don't want to go far. And then before the end of this, you do not expect. For you lovers of freedom, the supporters of Biafrans and Biafrans all over the world, hold tight your seatbelt, because the coming of Biafra is coming with a high speed. A very high speed that nobody is expected. When the plane want to land, they will announce for everybody to fasten their seatbelt. That is the stage we are now. And that is why I say, fasten your seatbelt. Biafra is about to be land. I'm not intended to go more. For those of you who are sabotaging this effort, there is no forgiveness for you. The only things you have is penalty of death. Because in the land of Biafra, there will be no forgiveness. That thing you sow, you must reap. Your sin will find you out. And if you sow evil, you will reap evil. If you sow good, you will reap good. But one thing you cannot do in this war is to stop the restoration of Biafra. They never born you to do that. You cannot do it. And that is why I gave you this message this morning. Share this message. Send it to go far and near. Maybe you might change some people's heart. You might restore some soul. But it doesn't mean, it does not really matter who you think we are. We are who we are. And do you know who we are? To stop here. And I say, good afternoon to all the good Biafrans. Do not worry about those who come to our land. The prophecy have already there. Says God, Chukwukabiyama, will draw them from the north to the east, where they will all perish. And those who will be lucky to run back to the east, to the north, their hometown will already be taken away by the terrorists whom them themselves created. It is a prophecy. It's not a new thing. Their coming is not a new thing. We knew that they will come. And we also knew, why are you panicking? Something we knew already before it started happening. 5 years ago, we knew that this is what will happen. Nothing take us unaware, nothing take us unprepared. We knew and we prepared for it. Have you not heard about it? They are very stupid. Say, you think it was a joke? Nothing take us unaware. And that is the reason they give them prophecy ahead of time. The prophecy we are giving to them is ahead of time. 5 years, 10 years. It begins to unfold. And it's surprised. This is not a new thing to us. It does not take us unaware. It does not take us surprisingly. He said, Chukwukabiyama is going to draw the army from north, west to east. And inside the east, they will perish. The land of Biafra will destroy them the same way they kill all the innocent souls of Biafra their spirit will draw them to also kill them in that same land. Then came and destroy innocent soul. Now where their blood was to pour greatly. And those of them that will be lucky to escape and run back to their north or their west, terrorists have already taken over their land, and they will die in their land also. It is a prophecy we knew, fully aware of. It's not a new thing to us. And that is why I say, why are you panicking? Why are you afraid? They will come. And when I tell you, it does not really matter the numbers that came. No matter how many there are that came to the land of Biafra, the land of Biafra is their end. They will die here. Panic no more. Biafra must be restored. And that is the news, and the good news for that matter, I brought for you. Darkness can never comprehend light. It doesn't mean that the darkness will not fight. The agents of darkness will fight. But at the end of the fight, light is there to overcome, to comprehend. The victory belongs to Biafrans. The world should know that. If Nigeria was good for us, nobody leave his comfort zone. Nobody would like to leave place that is advocate for that which belongs to us. Biafra is only what we are asking for. We are not part and parcel of Nigeria. We said no to Nigeria the same way our great-grandfather said no to Nigeria. The same way our father said no to Nigeria. The same way we say no to Nigeria. We are not Nigerians. We are not part of them. And believe you me, that thing where we say mba, nothing they change our mind. There is nothing you can do in it in totality. And believe you me, that thing where we see and say no to is evil. Nigeria is evil. And the more they come to stop us from going, the more they will die. Allow me to say good afternoon once again to the lovers of freedom. I do not intend to go more than this. And I will say, today is Eke, the first day of the week, according to our ancestors, and the last day of the week, according to European calendar. In whatever way it is, I will say, the gods of the land of Biafra protect you as his own, guide and bless you immensely. And may those who come to the land of Biafra in the name of killing the children of the soil end up dying in our place. So shall it be in Eke, Ori, Afo, and Nkwo. Long life to Biafra government in exile and hometown. Long life to those who stood their ground to fight for humanity. Long life to my fellow congregants. Long life to you, General Tuzo. Long life to all the Biafra resistance forces, Biafran Liberation Army, Biafran Air Force, Biafran Navy Base. Long life to all of you that are contributing in one way and other to see to it that these great nations of Biafra come to exist. May Chukwugi Kabiama grant your request and protect you from all evil. In Eke, in Ore, in Afo and Nkwo, now and forevermore. I salute you, Ise.